Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pat. So, guys, I did walk out of that cave. It really did take a while to actually get back here, and I just wanted to, save some time so we could actually do stuff that's a little more important, than just walking back and forth. So, we did get a bunch of diamonds. I mean, we got 6, which is really good for me, honestly, compared to usual at least. So, what we're gonna do is one thing I know I want to make is a pickaxe, just because I'm gonna need that for obsidian. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm going to save up some levels, and I'm going to enchant that, of course. But I think I'm going to keep these 3 right here, and I'm going to save those for, I don't know, I'm going to save them for maybe a piece of gear, is what I'm thinking. I don't know. But what I do have in the plans for today, guys, is, I mean, this is something that has been mentioned quite a few times, and I 100% agree with everyone that I need to have a real secret door. I mean, there's a secret entrance in, clearly, but the way out, I mean, being able to see the door, obviously you can't get in through it unless you break the wall, but clearly there's a door there. It makes it obvious there's a room here. And I finally, after messing around enough, believe I figured out what to do to be able to make the door that we need to make. So we're gonna try that today, and we'll see how things go. But I'm pretty sure I got the design down. It did take a lot of work though in creative, and you guys, you should see my creative where it looks pretty ridiculous. It's pretty much all the designs and stuff that I've worked with, trying to make so that I don't have to spend like hours in these episodes. So yeah, the word looks pretty ridiculous, and barely anything works. But I finally figured out how to get some stuff to work. So one other thing I want to do is I don't really want to I don't want to waste this pickaxe completely. So I probably should just make something I could use while we work on this, because I'm going to need to break some blocks. I think I'm just going to make, since I have this stuff with me, I'm just going to make a stone pickaxe, which should be fine for what we're using it for. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is we're pretty much going to need to clear out around this. Let's actually get my axe in my inventory as well. And I'm going to, save the good pickaxe for a while. Just use it for things that are important. So yeah, we're going to clear out around this. And I think I have gotten the design down. I'm going to, break some of the blocks around it, and we're going to work on this. And you know what my problem was? And I figured out what it was, is that I had no idea how to use a redstone torch. Finally figured it out. I didn't understand it. I'll show you guys where the confusion was when I was working with them. But yeah, I see it as a easy mistake anyone really could have made. I didn't understand how to power them. And I didn't understand that you had to power the block that's like basically that it's attached to, and not just attach the redstone to the torch itself. And that's really where I was confused. So we're just going to clear out all this, and this should be fairly easy to do. Honestly, I mean, I practiced this a bit. Maybe I should get a shovel too. Didn't realize there was so much dirt there. But yeah, let me toss some materials in our safe. Alright, so we'll put all the good stuff in here. I'm going to put the diamond pickaxe in here for now, because I don't really need it for this. Iron door, I don't know. Just toss that in there. Oh, I got some gold as well. Okay, so, put the lava. Lava's rare. I mean, it's not rare, it's just annoying to get. So, we'll put it in there. Okay, so what we're going to need to do, guys, is we're going to need to make a shovel. So, we'll make that. So, I'm just getting some, cheap stuff to work with here. Alright, so we do need to make some pistons. So we should probably make that now, before I forget. We're going to need 2 of them for the design that I have come up with. Oops. Big mistake. God, I'm bad at this. Okay. So, what do we need? Still, getting used to recipes for some of this weirder stuff, And I don't have the... See, I always do this, and then I don't actually have the stuff with me, so I need, what, an iron bar, and I need some redstone. I think I have my iron bars in this room. Should have some of those laying around. Alright, doesn't look like they're in here. They're not on me, right? No. Do I have any iron bars? If I don't, I could always just, toss some to go. Anyway, I probably should. I have so much iron on me. So yeah, I don't see any. We'll just get some more going. Might as well, anyway. Alright, so let's toss all this in here. And let's take out this stone. I'm going to need that eventually as well. And we'll just toss all this iron in here, and we'll let that go. And what do we need? We need redstone, which is what I just put away, which is kind of stupid. Alright, so we'll take out... We don't need that much. Actually, we probably are going to, just because we're going to be, attaching a little bit of redstone as well. Alright, so let's get some of this crap in here. I don't really need this. Alright, let's see. Any of these done? Alright, so we got 2. I think that's all I need, but I'm going to have them, keep going, since I'm going to need it eventually anyway. Alright, let's see if we can do this right this time, guys. Alright, so cobblestone. Alright, redstone on the bottom, iron bar. Oh, man, I had the iron with me the whole time. Didn't even realize. Oh, well, not really a big deal. Okay. Alright, so what we do need to do now is, need to get those, slime balls, so we can turn them into sticky pistons. And should have those around here somewhere. I would have thought that I would have put them in here, but doesn't seem like I did. They really should be in there. I think I'll put them in there. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch left over, because I don't think I used too many. Maybe I just don't know what they look like in this texture pack. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, we're going to put those in there after, just because, those... I've only seen that monster once that drops them, so... Alright, so we'll get the pistons, and yeah, we got a sticky piston, and one more. And that's all we're going to need. But yeah, I'm going to put this in the good, in the secret room, just because, I don't know, honestly, this monster that drops these seems extremely rare. At least to me, I've only seen one, so... Alright, so what else do we need? We need some redstone torches as well. And how do you make those? Is it just like this? Okay, so... I don't remember how many I needed. I'm thinking it was like 3. Maybe it was 4, I don't know. At least, I think we have everything we need now. So what we gotta do is we gotta dig down here. And let's see, the actual levelness of the floor is right there, so if I put one there, then it could bring it down to there. So I think this is where the first piston will go. I may make some mistakes, but yeah, I think that's where the first one goes. Alright, so let's get the cobblestone back. And yeah, I think this is exactly where I'm gonna set it up. Alright. So okay, so now we have to put in the top one as well. And that's the one that's going to be pulling the block that's going to be right there, I believe. Alright, so this is basically... the blocks are going to be there and there. So let's actually get rid of this one. Alright, and let's put this in now. Actually, I think that it needs to be right there. Alright, so let's put that there. Alright, we'll see if this is actually right when we get to it, guys. Alright, and we'll put the cobblestone right there. And yeah, those two should be... I should be able to get those two, push down and hold that tight for what we're trying to do. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to clear out down further and see if we can get this to work correctly. So this might take a little time. It took me a little time to get this to work originally. So I'm going to break some of this floor. I just need a little more room to work with. And let's see, where are my torches? Alright, and I believe that this will make it shoot up. Alright, that one will make that shoot up. So basically a lot of this seems to be with the torches. Honestly, that was the problem. I probably could have made my design easier on my actual door, but I mean it still works, so it doesn't really matter. And this is the thing that I didn't understand, guys. And you see how this one is lit up, and this one won't light up because it is powered by this one through the block underneath it. And that is what I did not understand. So yeah, now that I get that, things are a lot easier. And I probably should leave this open just so I can have a way to go back and forth. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is put another one there, and then put another torch right there. And that was kind of weird, but let's see if that works this time. I'm trying to put it on this one. Okay, that's not working actually. That's kind of weird. Oh, what I want to do is get it on. Oh, trying to get it. All right, we're gonna have to climb up. All right, give me my torch back. All right, did I get it? All right, I'm so stupid. Okay, here we go. All right, so both those are down now, and that's basically how we want it to be. And what we're gonna need to do with that is connect it to a pressure plate over here, so that way when we click on when we go on the pressure plate, we'll be able to just walk past there. But looking at this, it should be even. Remember, I am going to have stairs go up to this like I did originally. So the best way to do this, let's get some redstone and see what we can do. So basically, do I have a pressure plate with me as well? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I think we have everything we need. Alright, so we're going to take this, and let's just try from You know what? We need to get a block up. I know my first design probably isn't going to work, and I'm just going to have to work on it a little bit. That's usually what I've been doing, is something like that, just because it's a little easier for me that way. So I'm just going to put down whatever just to try to get this to work, and then I'll fix, what is sticking out, and, the small problems and stuff like that. So if I put a pressure plate there, that doesn't do anything, actually. Oh, see, no, okay, this is where my mistake was. I just made the same mistake that I've been making this whole time, and that is that this can't connect from there. And I'm sure that some of you guys, I know most of you guys do understand the way this stuff works perfectly, but not everyone does, I would assume at least, is that this has to connect here because it connects to that block that's underneath it. So yeah, I'm sure that most of you pretty much get it, but I'm sure some of you don't. I mean, I know some people actually watch these videos that, don't actually have the game, so I would assume some of them know less than me, I would hope at least. Alright, so now let's set up a pressure plate. Alright, where is my pressure plate? Oh, I'm so stupid. There it is. Alright, so let's get this pressure plate out. What do you break a pressure plate with anyway? Okay, that's what. Alright guys, so yeah, a lot of fumbling in my inventory here, but I think we're getting where we need to go. Alright, so let me just toss it right there. Still nothing. Alright, that one turns off. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break through some more of this just so I can get a better look at everything. Alright, so clearly, you know what, I don't think that this attaches to this is the problem. Or it does. So this should turn this off, but it doesn't. Alright, let me work on this. Alright guys, I just had to do some quick experimenting, and it is actually the glowstone that's messing me up. I guess that the redstone doesn't work correctly on glowstone, so I changed it to that block, and that basically does exactly what we want it to do. So we should probably get a block right at the end of here, so we can at least test it out a little bit. So yeah, we can easily do that and get in here. So that is exactly how we want this set up. Let's actually get in some of our floor. Since this side we really aren't going to have to do too much on at all, other than some fixing up. Let's get rid of this. Alright, so basically, although sloppy right now, this does work. Alright, so what we need to do is, we're going to need to get some better positioning on the, let's see, the best way to probably do this is, let's see, we're going to get rid of the redstone there, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to get it underneath. That's usually the best way to do this. And let me get rid of this glowstone. Seems to get in the way a lot. Okay, so if I get rid of those, honestly, it'd probably be easiest to go like that. And I believe that will do the same thing. No, it won't. I don't know. I feel like the glowstone is a pain here. I don't think I need that block. Alright, so that is not working. I'm actually going to get rid of all the glowstone around it just to see if that's what's making the difference, because I did have a problem with the glowstone, guys. Alright, so let's see what I'm doing wrong. Actually, I do see what I'm doing wrong here, and that is that this is not connecting straight towards it. So, it's really, it can be a pain to work with redstone. So I see that should do it. Okay. So, that seems to work a bit better. The best way to probably do this, though, is probably to go a little lower. And that's usually going to be the best way to do this kind of stuff. Try to get as low down as you can, so that way you can put as much floor over it as possible. Alright, so that does work. Alright, so what we're going to need to do here is, I'm going to replace some of this stuff with stuff that actually looks better. What we can do is, we can actually get this closer, probably. And just put a... Do we need dirt? It doesn't matter if we have dirt, really, because no one could actually see these blocks. So what I'm going to do is just put it up like that. And then I'm just going to move this forward. So that way it's, closer to it. Which really makes better sense anyway. Alright guys, so one thing I wanted to mention is, I know some people want me to make the vacation home, and I think that is what I'm going to be making after I finish this. Oops, shit, I actually took damage. After I finish this and the front, is another problem. That's what I've been working on too, and I think I almost got this perfect as well. Last night I really worked on this for like hours trying to figure out how to get these things to work, and now that I kind of understand how torches work, I'm gonna get you know, the drawbridge going. I'm pretty sure I got that down as well, so I think I'm gonna do that very soon. And then I'm gonna go, you know, make a vacation home somewhere else, and I'm thinking maybe even, let me know what you guys think about this, but I think it would be fun to do, but it's up to you guys, of course. Maybe make a theme park near it, because, you know, vacation home, theme park, I don't know. I think it sounds like a good idea, but you guys will have to let me know on that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this closer, so I'm going to get rid of this. Alright, and, yeah, let's see, we got glowstone on us now, so let's turn these back into blocks, guys. Alright, because we are going to need those. Let's see if they actually, I could be wrong about the interrupting, but I felt like they did when you put them on top of them. Let's see if, I don't think they actually do when it's like this. Yeah. When I put the glowstone right on top of, when I put the redstone on top of the glowstone, it just didn't work correctly. And then I just switched to this and it did. So I think that glowstone may not be the best block to use for this kind of stuff. But let's see. This actually looks pretty good. What we're going to do is get rid of this block as well. This is not the right kind of block that we want here. But, you know, I like to mess with it a little bit first, just to try to get everything down. And then let's get the more important. Okay, these are the blocks we're going to be using. So we'll use these stairs to get up to that, because that is the color of the room. Need to coordinate it. And I think we're going to have to replace this block as well. Alright, so this should be fairly easy to do, though, guys. And hopefully, you know, some of you guys that, you know, are trying to set up rooms like this yourself, hopefully this will help some of you guys, because I actually do think this is a pretty good design, you know, and it does seem to work. I'm sure some of you guys have some much better stuff, but some of the people that are newer to the game, this might be actually helpful for. Maybe I'm going to start having some stuff that's actually helpful for people. Who knows? Alright, so that does seem to work pretty good. What we need to do is we need to, what I'm going to need to do is leave a spot open this whole time, though, just to go back and forth, obviously, because there's no way to get in, really. Actually, yeah, honestly, because I can't really do it the other way. Okay, so, what else do we need? I do need a little more glowstone for the floor over here. So, we do have glowstone, plenty of that. Luckily, I've been collecting a lot of that whenever I go anywhere near the nether. So, let's actually turn this all into blocks. Alright, so cannot put one there is one problem. Let's see how we can fix that. Alright, so if we can, what can we do to fix that? Alright guys, so there isn't really a way, I don't think. So what we can do though is we can make this look a little better by putting in making it even like this on both sides may be able to fix that problem, just to make it, you know, look better. Alright, so that does work. We need to cover up stuff now, and that's pretty much going to be the goal here. And once we get everything covered up, then we can go in the other room and get that side done as well. So yeah, this block right here should probably be the other block too, so we're going to do that. And yeah, I have plenty of cobblestone, luckily, so, alright. Okay, works. Toss one there. Still works. You know, I like to check after every single block, because you never know. I tend to mess things up. Alright, so, oh god, is it working? Alright, just making sure. Alright, so what we need over here is one block of cobblestone. Make sure it still works. Okay, everything is working great, guys. So now what we need to do is, you know, make these disappear. And they're gone. So pretty much all I'm going to need to do is fill this stuff in. And obviously I'm going to have to leave it like this because there's no other way to possibly change that. So, but then you obviously, it's good to know where the door is from here, obviously, so not a big deal. The other room is really more what we're concerned about. So this is pretty much set up, but what we have to do is make this room not obvious. So that's going to be what we're going to work on right now. What is this block right here? Did I put this here accidentally? Sure I did. Okay. So to make this not obvious, there's a couple ways that I've come up with, guys. And I'm thinking stairs. And making a chair would be a great one for at least one of these spots. Probably right here would probably be a good way to do it. So we can actually do that. I don't know if I have any leftover stairs. If not, we'll just make some. Stone brick stairs. I was thinking just, you know, those are probably fine. It doesn't really matter too much to me. They all look pretty good to me. So we're going to toss one of those right there. And that is hidden. But what we're going to need is a couple signs. So I do have this. I have wood. Should be able to do that. All right, so we'll make a couple signs, and I think that that'll make the chair look a little better. All right, so we got one. Need one more. Okay, guys, so things are going pretty good, I have to say. This is pretty much how I planned on designing it. And just a couple more blocks we need to figure out how to cover up, and then everything should be perfect. And yeah, this is the final stuff I wanted to fix up in the house before we actually went somewhere else. And yeah, the only thing that really needs to be fixed now is right there. So let's just make sure everything still works. Looks like it's working good. Okay, so we need to cover this up, and this is probably going to be the hardest part to cover up. And I'm actually curious of something. I wonder if you could toss a picture on that. That would actually be the best way. Let me see. I actually fiddled with the pictures. Got some awesome ones, actually. And guys, one of the reasons I don't want to switch to the other texture pack, the default, is these awesome pictures. Gotta say, some pretty nice pictures. Let me take down one that isn't too cool looking. I don't know. I kind of messed with all of them and kind of made them all cool looking now. Let's see. I'll find one that's like mediocre. This one's mediocre. We'll just take this one. Sorry, Charles. Got to take your picture for now. But, you know, I'll get you a new one. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can actually place a picture on this. This isn't something I messed with, so I don't really know. So, yeah, it looks like you can place a picture. So all I need is a decent-sized picture here. Assuming it'll let me put a decent-sized picture here. And not just, you know, size 1. And it's not looking so good. Seems like it's only letting me put one that is very tiny there. What if I try right there? Not exactly what we're looking for, guys, and I hate when that happens. Let's see if we climb up the chair. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it would be nice if I could just... I guess it's because of, probably because of the torch, would be my guess, is the reason that I can't cover it up like that. Maybe I can cover it up like this. If I can get a big enough one, it would cover up most of this, like that, yeah. And then I would just need one thing to cover that up, which I imagine wouldn't be too hard. Alright, so let's think of something, guys. What can we put there that would look good? We already have lights like this. The problem is it would be against the wall. But after we finish that up, this is going to be perfect and no one will have any idea. Of course, one thing I'm going to have to do, guys, is I'm going to have to fix these stairs so that they're not like in line with this anymore. I may just move them over like one. That'll take a little bit of work, move them over one and put them down that way. And that way, you know, it won't be cluttered once I fix these stairs because they're kind of going to be right in front of my hidden door. So, alright, so what we need to do is we need to come up with something to put here. I mean, if I put those down, I might be able to... I don't know. Alright, let me get some... Alright, I got fence on me. So just out of curiosity, we're going to put this down like... And if I attach a light to that, I'm not sure how it would look, but it might look good. Let's see, actually. We'll attach a light there, and we'll see. So I do have one sitting around. I do have to power it, of course, but that shouldn't be much of a problem. And I think it'll get powered automatically from this, which would be interesting. You know what? That doesn't look too bad. It's got a nice little light above the chair. It looks pretty good. Alright, and this room seems to work perfectly. Let's just make sure there is nothing else, you know, like... Oh yeah, one more block up there that I missed. So yeah, I just want to make sure it is perfect, guys. Alright, so we put up this last block right there. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is get in the last two. Is that what we're going to need? Yeah, we're going to need two right here. So that room is pretty much flawless if you ask me. And we just need some cobblestone here now. Alright guys, so I think this looks pretty good. It might not look perfect. If you guys have a better idea for covering up these things, you know, let me know on that. And what I'm thinking is maybe we can put another light like that on the other side of the room, so that way, you know, it doesn't seem like a light that's out of the ordinary. But that is a thought. But anyways, this does look pretty good. You obviously cannot tell that there's a room behind here anymore. So what we can do is... I need to fix this up, obviously, so I need to come up with another design. I'm thinking I might just do the stairs from this side to get up there. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna head upstairs. Probably the easiest way to head upstairs right now is to go through the other way. So we're gonna go through this way, And, you know, I need a little work around this area as well, because we need to set up, you know, the bridge for next time. But, okay, we're going to go up here, and we're just going to see how everything works. So what we're going to do, and one other thing I need to fix, this is going to go with something this is under construction right now in the greenhouse. I am working on it. It is not easy to, you know, set up the ceiling. So that is under construction at the moment, and I'll probably fix that by next time. But yeah, I started working on that. So we need to get up here. And honestly, what I need here is I need a ladder to get up to the top. And I think I'm going to set that up behind the portal, the nether portal. I think that's the best spot to do it. I think that's the only spot to do it, to be honest. Let me try to get up this damn thing. It's so hard to do. Because clearly this isn't working for me. Alright, so... Damn it! This is ridiculous. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let me show you guys exactly where I plan on setting up the ladder. Which shouldn't be too hard to do, to be honest. Let's see where this actually leads to, because this is like the platform. Alright, so let's walk over the edge a little bit. Alright, you can't really see, honestly. Okay, but what I do plan on doing for it is, maybe you'll be able to see when we go down this way, guys. I think you can see the portal from here. Okay, so I'm going to extend the other side of the portal out a little bit, and I'm just going to have a ladder go up to right there. Should be fairly easy to set up. Alright, so let's go. And guys, if you haven't seen it, any of the newer subscribers, this is the way into the secret room that you're supposed to take, pretty much. You pretty much just take the waterfall from the water slide down, and you're in here. And yeah, that's the way to get in. Everything looks damn good to me. Only thing is, this could look a little better, but not much I can do about that right now. I mean, I can set up another one on the other side of the room, and then they will be even, which would probably look a little bit better. I think I may do that. I may set up a picture as well. Keep the room, you know, pretty symmetrical. At least in the sense of that. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. You know, feel free to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe. See you guys later.